Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I'll be reorganizing the storage in my kitchen. A few videos ago I showed you guys a bunch of stuff I bought from Home Bargains and Poundland, and a lot of those things were storage bits, and I mentioned that I'm going to be reorganizing my kitchen because it is a hot mess at the moment and a lot of you guys did want to see a video for it, so here it is. So basically when we moved in here about a year ago, I didn't really have a system in place on how to store things. I just shoved everything that I got from my old house in the kitchen into this house, into the cupboards. I didn't even sort through it. I didn't get rid of anything as a normal person usually would. So for about a year now we've been living with total chaos in the kitchen cupboards, and it's made it so hard to use. Anytime we do food shopping, it just looks so overfilled, so packed, and everything would usually fall out. So there was no system in place whatsoever, so there was no organization as such to begin with. So I went and bought a bunch of storage solutions. So a lot of the storage solutions I bought are from Poundland, Home Bargains, Pound Stretchers, what else? Amazon and eBay. All the storage solutions I've used today are super duper cheap. I will link them below if you can't find them in your local Poundland and so on, so don't worry about that. Yeah, the first thing I did was go inside the cupboard. I worked one cupboard at a time instead of getting absolutely everything out and having a whole messy kitchen to deal with and nobody being able to work around the kitchen and use it. I thought I'd do a cupboard at a time, so I got rid of absolutely everything. I put it all on the floor or on the countertop, and then I cleaned the cupboard, let it air dry, and I worked through what I needed and what I didn't need. So anything that was out of date, which was a lot by the way, I chucked it out. I grouped everything in sections. So I put all the canned stuff together, I put all the cereals together, I put all the spices together, and I put it back very neatly. And you'd be surprised how much space I was left with once I organized everything and I got rid of the stuff I didn't use. You'd be surprised how much stuff you realize you don't even need. And I made so much space. I'm so excited to show you guys. Also, I'll be showing you lot a kitchen tour because a lot of you ask me so many times. I get DMs all the time about where things are from, such as dining table, chairs, prints, what else? Just absolutely everything in my kitchen I get questions about. Actually, I think I'll start with showing you the kitchen and then going through the cupboards. I think that makes more sense. Come on. It's the kitchen door. This is what my kitchen looks like. Okay, so when we walk in, automatically you have the dining table. So my kitchen and my dining table is in the same room, as you can see. So when you close the door, on this side we have the stroller, the buggy, whatever you call it, right there. It always stays there. I wasn't going to get rid of it for the sake of the video even though it doesn't look very good. And then we have our Dyson that just gets charged up there. And then we have this gorgeous gallery wall that is from Desenio. Then we have the chandelier, which is from Dunelm. The table I get questions about all the time is from IKEA. It's very basic, it is very inexpensive. And the chairs are from a website called HomeWise, I believe. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to have to link it down below, the website. I'm going to have to look through my orders. The rug is from IKEA. It was only £80, very cheap. What else? Yeah, so here is my garden. Basically, I like to keep the bins right there because when I open this door, I don't have to walk to where the bins are. I can just open the bin. I don't even have to step outside. So I wasn't going to get rid of it for the sake of the video also. We're going to keep it real. That's how they stay. My curtains are from Dunelm. I bought like 3, so there's 3 on this side and there's 3 on that side. So I bought a pack of 3. I think 2 comes in each pack. Yeah, that is from IKEA. So is the plant holder. So that's the dining room done. Yeah, do you guys like my Mother's Day flowers? They're still going strong. Now here is the kitchen. Thankfully I have so much cupboards, so much, and I'm so happy about that. Now you're gonna see what I mean about so much cupboards, because I don't actually use most of them and they're not full. So this one is the most used on a daily basis. All these are now organized. I bought this thing that you can put the can on, and this one is actually an extendable one. Look how much space is left. The before of this was horrendous. And then we have our cereal and eggs and just miscellaneous pasta things we don't use on a daily basis. These 3 containers are from Amazon, and I just like the look of having cereal in a container like this because it makes the cupboards look less messier and there isn't so much boxes around, you know. There were Cheerios in there, they did finish this morning. And this is just my granola. I don't buy granola every single week. I bought this one like 3-4 weeks ago, so I need to finish that up. Next to that cupboard we have this one, and this was a pain. This is probably just as bad as that cupboard was, the snack cupboard. So the before of this also looked horrendous. We just would chuck everything in here and it had no working order. You just didn't know what was what, really. So now look what I've done. I have put potatoes in there, onions and garlic. We use onion and garlic every single day here. These ones have spices that we don't use as much as the ones that have been labeled, so I've put it in here. These are not used very often. And here we have my beloved Home Bargains noodles right there. There's a lot of them, and I have some of these. I like these for quickness, and they taste very, very good actually. Deep in there lives my husband's protein stuff. In here, so much space. Look at that space. You can sleep in there, you can put a bed in there and everything. So deep in there we have some vases that we don't use. We have the medicine basket, and we have my Alex Pack lunch bag, and then we have this. This is just spice that I need to get containers for. So we have cardamom pods. I love cardamom pods with tea. We have cinnamon sticks, and we just have things like I don't use all the time, like this broth mix, leftover tea bags that wouldn't fit in that thing. Yeah, just miscellaneous things really. They can just sit right there. I don't mind that. But yeah, I mean, what an improvement, right, from what it looked like before. This is where the utensils live. So in here we use on a daily basis. This looked horrible before. Now it looks very minimal, very clean. Just look at that. Yep, we use chopsticks. Well, my husband does. He loves eating with chopsticks. He brought those back from Japan actually. There we go. We don't have a lot of utensils. So that's what we use on a daily basis. In here I have a basket of things that we use on a daily basis also to cook with. So my spatula and the longer things that don't fit in the basket. Yeah, measuring stuff. In here we have things we don't use as often, and tea towels of course, but that's it. Moving on to where our plates live. Now the before of this was just, well, you would have seen how that looks, but just look how impressive it is. So this is one of the storage units. I've just put placemats and things we don't use on a daily basis, garden keys. Here we have just random mugs that do not go together. Here we have our cups, and I've moved the plates up here, and I've used that storage thing that has the cans on top of, because I told you guys it's extendable. You could have actually gone way further, but because this is here, I wanted to stop it there. So I've got the plates on there, I've got the things we don't use on a daily basis right at the top. How good does it look, guys? Look at that. I am so proud of myself. I'm so proud. Now let's keep it up. Now this cupboard I feel like I'm most impressed about, because how I looked before compared to now is insane. The amount of stuff I chucked from this cupboard. This cupboard was just used for junk, basically just junk and bread, and I used to usually shove everything and shut the door really quickly before it falls. So now I've got these baskets. I got them from, is it Poundland? Very cheap, like 89p. So I've got crisps here. I have my biscuits. Let me get it out. Biscuits, sweets, anything treat like goes there. Up here we have breads. So we have wraps all the time. We have burger buns for the week. And in here we have Liana's bits, so her bibs, her food, things that I like to just keep just for in case, you know. And at the top we have this container from Poundland. They were very cheap, and I've put my chia seed in this one, coconut in that one, and then I put my herbal tea in that one. That tea can stay like that. At the back we just have things we have had for about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks now, and we haven't had it, so we just left it at the back. We have some Zamzam water. So yeah, how impressive is this? This cupboard is the only one I hadn't touched, but this is also one of the cupboards that I'm very impressed with. The before of this was also a mess. These little containers I get asked about all the time when I'm cooking in all my videos, vlogs that I post, and they're from Aldi. I will try to link similar ones below, but they no longer sell them at Aldi, unfortunately. As you can see, I've labeled absolutely everything. Now, I was going to label other stuff, but because my sister has the label maker, I couldn't be bothered to get it off her. So the things at the top are things that we don't use on a daily basis. So as you can see, baking stuff, chocolatey stuff. And then here we have tea, coffee, sugar. And here is a storage solution. This gets used on a daily basis. It just has salt and all the sauces we use on the daily. And here, the first floor is what's used every single day. My husband did that, but can you see these ones? They're quite different to these. These were from B&M. Oh my god, guys, how could I forget? Let me just move this. Can you guys see this step thing I bought from Amazon? I absolutely love this. Now I can stack my spices up. I have more space, more room, and I can see absolutely everything labeled. It's fantastic. So you definitely need to get this. Okay, now we're gonna move on to these two cupboards here. So here we have Malik's cupboard. I mean, look at this. The before of this was shocking, but everything is neatly placed. I have this thing here that I bought from Poundland, I believe. Put it back. But yeah, here we have just things that he uses on the daily, activity worksheets. I'll show you guys some of them because a lot of you have kids, so I'll just show you a few. So here it is. So we have some worksheets that his dad had printed off. So as you can see, he's done a few. Some of them are just colouring in stuff that he likes to do. He also has Arabic learning book that his dad also wrote down the numbers, the letters, so that he can practice. And then these are some of his workbooks that a lot of you ask me where they're from. They're from B&M, Poundland. Once again, I love those shops. This is a maths one, an English one. He loves doing these, and at the back it has stickers, so it has really good incentives for them. Oh, they're the front, there you go. He loves anything to do with stickers, so I like to keep them up there so that, you know, we do it on the kitchen dining table quite often. Up there we have his painting things, and we have this caddy that a lot of paint stuff came in, so I like this because it's a caddy basically, just like a cleaning one. You just hold it at the top, and he can put some of the stuff he's using painting wise, carry it himself into the dining table and use it. And there, look how much space I've made. Wow. The cupboard next to it is now home to all of our kitchen roll. Right at the top I have a line at the back, a line at the front, and there's still some space. But yeah, the middle row is for some candles. The tea light ones couldn't all fit in there, so the rest are in that little cupboard. We have this, what is this? There we go, screen wipes. And we have a big container of, what are they called, microfiber cloths. Some minkies that I bought and I hadn't used yet. I want to use different ones for different rooms, so I still haven't got around to using those. And right here are things we use on a daily basis in this basket. And this basket is dedicated to candles because clearly I have far too much that it wouldn't even fit, so I had to put the rest up there. So that's that. I get questions about this chopping board all the time because it's so huge, and it is from IKEA also. I love it. I've had it for years and years and years. Now, lo and behold, the before of this was hideous. You guys would have seen it oh my gosh, the amount of things we got rid of, the amount of space now has been created is insane. So I've put here the things that we use on a daily basis. I mean, look at all that space at the back there. I could technically push this tray right at the end and you wouldn't even see it because it wouldn't be visible. So I've put one of these things. I love them. Can you guys tell I love them? I've just put the little saucepans we use on a daily basis. I'll quickly show you. So there you go, can you see? We use that on a daily basis. You can just pull it out and pull it back in. And under here we have all of our Tupperware containers. I like to keep those really cheapy ones in case people come over and I can give it to them and I don't want it back. But the more expensive ones like Systema, don't give that away because I don't like chasing people for Tupperware. That's such a strange thing to do. And in there we have our slow cooker and just the heavier appliances, so you won't see those. But look at that. What an improvement, right? Yeah. I almost don't want to show you guys the under the sink cupboard because a few months ago I actually made a video where we sat down and went through it together and we sorted it out, but since then it's gone downhill. I mean, who can relate? But I want to go through it again and I want to do a separate video and I want to buy organizational stuff, like, you know, just little bits and bobs that can make this space and utilize the space in this cupboard, I mean, much better. So I'm going to do a video on that, but I'll show you a quick sneak peek. That one has the dishwasher, this one is the under the sink cupboard, and this one is the washing machine. So you don't want to see that, it's just the washing machine, and here it is. Ooh! I don't really want to open it, guys. So there you go, you've seen it. Here is the dishwasher. What else? That's it. That is the kitchen tour done. I hope you guys liked it. The only thing I didn't show you guys is the fridge freezer, but the fridge is an absolute mess right now. But if you guys would like to see a fridge organization video, because I've organized that too with baskets, so let me know if you guys would like to see that. I will happily film that for you. I am planning to do the under the sink one anyway, so if you like that, look forward to it, it's coming. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any further questions, just jot them down below and I'll try my best to answer them. And I'll catch you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.